North Shore in the final indeed. Very impressive 14-10 their victory over Roots. Emma Farnan leading the way with a pair of tries. And now we'll see who the Chicago team faces as the Hartford Harpooners in Old Blue. New York versus Connecticut. Big battle here alongside Tim Sigmund. I'm Kid McConico. Tim, these two teams, well, these are teams we thought we would see in the semifinals coming into this tournament.
Yeah, definitely so. Old Blue has been really dominant in day one, and they're looking to maintain that dominance in day two, trying to show they are who we thought they were.
And we will see this Old Blue team, impressive performances. Hartford much the same. These two facing staunch competition here in the semi. Chicago awaits the winner. Old Blue with possession going from right to left. Little pick and go. Tried to get around. And knocked on by Old Blue. Harpooners head coach Mark Diaz looking on his men here as well. It has been a busy 2 days. A lot of action for the Hartford-based side. I'm feeling they are very much enjoying this sunshine.
Yeah, Cup champions last year with the men and bowl finalists, bowl champions last year with the women. You know, Old Blue and North Shore have looked at the class of the women's division so far. North Shore just securing their place in the last match, though very well challenged by the Roots, and Hartford looking for the upset here.
We'll see what the Harpooners can do out of their own end, just meters away from their own try line. Need to be careful in this situation. Cannot turn it over.
Carried it in, so it'll be a 5-meter scrum here to Old Blue, and they have danger players all over the field.
They certainly do. There's a lot of talent on that Old Blue roster. We've seen many of them, including Matilda Kosic, and our apologies as we were just told before this match. She was actually wearing number 4 yesterday on the roster we were given. That was Jen Fremd, but it was Kosic who was putting on a show, scoring try after try. So give credit where credit is due. Certainly one to keep an eye on. We'll see what they have here. Ball comes out, trying to find a bit of space. Old Blue out to Barry. We know what she can do. Also a slung down, big tackle there on Barry. Quick to the breakdown. Back to the top side, trying to find a bit of space, cutting in. What a run there, all spinning through. Robles unable to get free. Old Blue looking for opportunities here. Back to the near side, trying to find space. It's going to be Barry, a foot race. Barry across and down underneath the tackle. B-Ray Barry finds the opener, and it's Old Blue on top.
Great job there, just working it through the hands, working it right, working it center, and then finally working it left and scoring one right near the left-hand corner.
Parisian-born calls Brooklyn home for the Northeastern University Star.
See right here, quick look right, now left, working through the hands. 1, 2, break, engage, 15. Bring those defenders in, just enough space on the outside for her to finish.
Barry, the 22-year-old, has broken the same finger in 3 consecutive seasons, hoping it is not 4 in a row. The wind kicking up. It has been gusting all day long. The fans, I don't think anyone has an issue considering how nice the weather is. Temperature in the mid-70s. The sun is out. Not a cloud in the sky. Maybe one if you're looking closely enough, but picture perfect weather here in the Lone Star State. Now, how do the Harpooners respond? 5-0, the opener. Points in favor of the Big Apple-based side. Harpooners here in the battle for who has the best pizza. We'll see how Hartford is able to respond. Going through the phases. Much more patient here in attack. A bit of room outside, that final ball lacking. Harpooners still with it, but not getting out accurately or nearly quickly enough.
Old Blue has 4 people committed to the breakdown here. There's probably space out wide for the Harpooners.
Physical contest. Harpooners trying to do just that, trying to get it out wide. Ball over the top, off the fingertips. Barry tries to scoop it up, able to keep it in play for Old Blue. But knocked on, says our referee. Old Blue will have the scrum, just over 2 minutes remaining here in the first half. A war of attrition, if you will, through the first 5 minutes.
Hartford did a good job there working it to each side of the field, but Old Blue up to the challenge. And as you said, they had some momentum going left, but then the wayward pass slowed it. Phases slowed down a little bit. Passes don't go to hand, and now we have a scrum here to Old Blue.
Trying to cut back inside a wall there for the Harpooners defensively. They certainly have pace if they can get it out wide. Ribideau, now Barry, backtracks to retain possession. Barry brought down, tough tackle.
Excellent cover tackle. Strong counter ruck by the Harpooners, but Old Blue able to maintain possession.
Harpooners unable to poach it at the breakdown. Stepping through. Kosic brought down. They know what she can do, not allowing her to find any space. Very well worked attack here from Old Blue. Patient.
Strong support. Great job holding on to the ball here.
Kosic again, a little inside ball, trying to find some space, able to get the fin, looking for the offload. Robles, the intended target.
Coming back for an offsides penalty here. Old Blue still on attack.
They are taking their time. Methodical in attack is Old Blue here, just keeping ball in hand. Weathers over it, tried to steal it away, could not. It's going to go against Old Blue, not releasing after the tackle.
Good job by the Harpooners absorbing that pressure. And now here with just a little under a minute left, it's their turn to attack.
They've had a few opportunities, ball in hand. Can they find something here? Final minute of the first half, Harpooners. Bringing things to the open side, a lot of space if they can get it out wide quickly enough. Oh, massive tackle laid down. Big hit there from Jetta Owens. Had the fin, and now coming in to clean things up. Old Blue with numbers to the tackle. Robles there, ball on the turf. Old Blue has it. It's going to be a race to the try line. Flying in. Anna Van Ravensway dots it down to the second of the half for Old Blue.
That was just an excellent job by Old Blue, competing at each and every breakdown. They were able to make them try to counter ruck as they went through in that initial rucking situation there, then taking out the scrum half as they picked up the ball. See right here, boom, 2 committed in the tackle. Now they have to make another Harpooners player come in and try to clear it out. She's still fighting through, but there's 3 Old Blue players now over the ball. Once they're engaged, gonna grab it immediately once that ball's picked up, engaged, and when she loses it, there's nobody home, and she's gonna go and score. And what a great try by Anna Van Ravensway.
Van Ravensway, her first try of the tournament, the Orlando native and UCF student. A great way to wrap up the first half, 10-0 as we head down to the pitch to check in.
Happy. Hey, defensively, we're cool. Very good staying connected. We're in 6. That's all the work that we need. They have no depth. They continue down the flat. They can't work against us. Now, attacking, right? They're bringing a lot of line speed. We don't have a sweep back. So let's set our depth a little bit so that we can't get caught out cutting back to the same side every time, right?
Yeah.
We cut back to the same side every time. That's where we get our turnovers.
Yeah.
And that's okay. So speed the breakdown if we are going to cut back, but let's set our depth. Flip the ball, beat them, right? That's all we have to do. That's the only work that we need, all right? Outside of that, I'm happy.
And they keep doing us get past to their wings.
Yeah.
We know. They're
Murray's
so
got it. Murray's got it.
They know
Murray's
exactly
got it all
what they're
day.
doing, right? So you know what they're doing. Now, they're not really stopping us. Hey, and also on the 50-50 plays, keep up the energy, right? Keep up attacking the back. Keep
fucking
attacking.
want this more.
Right.
They're so tired, guys. They look tired. You don't.
That's fine.
You see that girl filming off the rock? Go out and hit her twice as hard. Put me on my back. Go kill her out there. Instead of that hit.
Right.
Oh my god.
So now,
Felt
gotta, hey, take this 7 minutes at a time. Flush the first half. We do all the good stuff that we've been talking about. It's the second half. And continue on, all right? Blow out.
And it's fucking our ball. Let's go. Quickly. Big blue on 3. 1, 2, 3. Big blue.
Second half, moments away from getting underway. Our second Women's Cup semifinal. Old Blue leading the Harpooners 10-0 at the break. Chicago North Shore awaits the winner. North Shore victorious 14-10 in our first semifinal over Roots earlier. And now we'll see, Tim, can the Harpooners mount the comeback? They had very little possession, few opportunities in half number 1, something they're going to have to remedy here in the final 7 minutes.
Yeah, this Harpooners side going to try to channel the Gorillas from earlier who were down 10-0 and came back to win 22-10. Trying to do the same, but Old Blue trying not to let that happen.
Old Blue just did a great job keeping ball in hand. A massive tackle, Van Ravensway, who had the last try leveled. Back we will go for the whistle. It will stay with Old Blue. Fortunate there, a huge hit dislodged it.
The first game of the day for each team, and I don't know how you warm up ribs, but that looked like a good way to do it right there. Thumping tackle.
We have seen a lot of physical play today. All these teams know what's at stake, trying to get a bit of hardware to bring home with them from the Freetail Sevens. Old Blue putting on a show. They want a chance to take on Chicago North Shore. Both of these sides undefeated. Hartford, can they mount the comeback to stay undefeated and book their spot in the final? Old Blue just back to work and attack, methodical, going through the phases. Never look out of sorts, well positioned.
Good skip pass.
Able to get it outside, nice ball out wide. It's gonna be a race to the try line. Old Blue flying across, and they will have another. Got it down. A fantastic start to the second half, and Old Blue extends their lead. 15-0. The New York-based side on top.
Just a great job burning down the sideline. Nobody was going to catch her, and then right here she touches it down. Looks like she cops a knee to the head. Hopefully she's okay. Looks like after a little time down, she's all right. No HIA needed. Just a great finish there.
Jetta Owens, the beautiful run. A former Virginia Tech Hokie now calls Brooklyn home. Turned on the Jets appropriately enough. Conversion coming. That hole digging ever deeper for Hartford in just 5 minutes remaining.
Got to think 3 scores up right now, 5 minutes left. They got to feel pretty comfortable, but still plenty of time right now. Oh, what a beautiful kick.
Huge conversion, splits the uprights. A massive 2 points tacked on for Old Blue.
No question, as soon as they came off the boot, Jetta Owens, great job finishing this try, and then they're able to add the 2, now up 17-0. You got to be worried if you're the Harpooners.
Harpooners just trying to get something. It's your penalty. That attack not even being able to get in gear. They've been stuck in neutral. I can't worry about that second or third try. It's just the first at this point. Need to get something positive going in attack. Back to work comes Old Blue.
Interesting restart there. They awarded a penalty off the try for that knee to the head, so they just had a free kick to start.
Barry able to hold it out wide. Now back to the open side. A lot of space here on the near. Kozic with the fin. Here she comes, Matilda Kozic. We saw her yesterday put on a show, and what a try. That may well do it. The Albanian, now calling New York City home, studying psychology at Babson College, continues her impressive tournament.
Oh, yesterday we saw her going along the left side, sidestepping the entire team. I think she sidestepped 5 of the players. This time off the right side. Here, stiff arm, left hand, and just acceleration off the right side, beating everybody, and then rounding around just as you want it to put it underneath for an easier conversion. And now it's 22-0. Let's see what they can do with the extras.
So it goes into a try-scoring machine as the kick off the uprights, unable to send it through, but 22-0. Now less than 4 minutes remaining. Kozic, such an impressive player, such an impressive athlete. Says she ran a half marathon this summer, didn't even train for it.
Oh, if I could only do the same.
I'm looking at getting down the pitch without training for it.
Yeah, exactly. 100 meters might be a little bit too far.
The pressure really on the Harpooners at this point. Time of the essence. They trail 22-0, and again, Tim, how big that conversion that they made on that first try of the second half looms.
Yeah, here some danger from the Harpooners is to make a little line break here, have some space out to the right.
Hartford trying to get something going. It has been difficult to get this Old Blue defense. Nice fin, able to get the offload. Still with the Harpooners. Trying out wide. Hey, Weather's calling for it. No, it's going to be a cut through, and it's going to be try time. Hartford taking it in and dotting it down. Massive try for the Harpooners, but is there time for the comeback?
Yeah, just a great job there. Gather, a little step off the right foot here, up through the middle of this, a little fend, boom, the acceleration. Score under the posts.
2.5 minutes remaining. Conversion up and good. 22-7 now, the score line. Hartford is a huge understatement to say they're going to have to move quickly.
Yeah, you can see just how important that conversion was. If they had 4 unconverted tries, they only need 2, but instead they need 3, and there may not be enough time left unless they can regather this kickoff right here.
Chicago North Shore awaits the winner. Women's Cup final coming up this afternoon. Kosic again with the fin, has space in front of her, looking for another. The try-scoring machine has one, and she's going to have 2. The ankle tap not there. By Weathers, fins her off. Olay, says Kosic. And the dot down, the nail in the coffin, as Old Blue now just 65 seconds away from booking their spot in the Women's Cup final.
I think we're going to have a yellow card here for a late dive onto the try score, and sure enough, Harpooners down to 6 for the remainder of the match. You got to think between the try and now down a player for the rest, that's going to be it.
Kosic doing a great job slaloming through, able to fend off that final attempt, got away from the ankle tackle, and you said it came in very late. Easy call there from the official.
Just great job fending off that initial defender, has the speed to make the gap, and as she gives up, boom, ankle tap, no good. And you can see she's running out of gas a little bit there, but still able to finish. Great run.
Finally back to her feet, and obviously a bit ginger after being landed on, and certainly hope that she's no worse for wear in that situation. What a talent, what a player. You want her 100% or as close to it as possible when that cup final comes up. The conversion just a bit short was online. It'll stay 27-7 now, the score under a minute remaining. Kosic still off the pitch, being attended to by the trainer.
And at the beginning of day 2, we thought it was going to be Chicago North Shore versus Old Blue, and it looks like that's the matchup we're going to have. Should make for a spectacular cup final.
Right you are. You and I saw both these teams multiple occasions yesterday. They both stood out to us, and for good reason. That'll be coming up this afternoon, 4:30 p.m. Central Time, 4:30 local. The Women's Cup final. Mark your calendar. Make sure not to go anywhere before that. A lot of big matches coming up. We continue the action coming up next. It'll be the Men's Cup semifinals. Still a full afternoon for you. No time remaining. Maybe time for one final play. We will see what the Harpooners can do here.
Harpooners playing for pride here, but still have one last phase before this match is over.
When they find a consolation try at the end of this one, they will not come away victorious. Possibly one try to go out on a high note. Nicely executed line out.
Stay blue.
Blue, plenty of time to get back and organized. Harpooners taking time to get that one out.
Good driving tackle there.
Here to the near side, Harpooners trying to find a bit of space, unable to get away from Barry. Beautiful offload and brought down immediately. Now back to the top. The fin, Robles there with the tackle for Old Blue.
Game decided, but Old Blue not willing to give up anything here.
Right you are. Old Blue not giving up any points. Hartford doing everything they can. Tough fin there, Harpooners. Unable to get away from Barry. Barry's put on an impressive performance in this tournament. Another clutching tackle. And the whistle. The penalty to the Harpooners. And there is the final whistle. Old Blue heads to the Women's Cup final. Or hold on, may have jumped the gun just a bit.
Time off for an injury here.
There is indeed a Harpooner down on the pitch. This has been a very physical contest. Kosic still off the field for Old Blue.
That was that thumping hit. She got landed on one of those ball and all sort of tackles where all that weight comes down on the left shoulder, and the way she's holding it, that might be a little bit of damage there.
Not a good sign right there. Never want to speculate. No time remaining. 20-point lead for Old Blue, and they just want a chance to send this one to touch. Ball remains with the Harpooners. Play will continue.
Time is on.
Here comes Hartford. One last gasp. Final opportunity out wide. Barry fitted off. What a job there. Going down the touchline, able to stay in. Cutting back. Harpooners not done yet. And they have a try, the consolation try for Hartford. Nehe Weathers able to find points for her side.
Good set play there off the penalty. Just a quick tap, get it outside.
Wait for it to be over.
Great run by Persinger there to get it out wide.
Nehe Weathers there with the try. Great stuff from her. You see it again. Beautiful ball, and that is that final play. We will have conversion coming, but the final result not in doubt, and so it will be Old Blue headed to the Women's Cup final to take on North Shore. And the final, 27-12, Old Blue able to get by the Hartford Harpooners. Stick with us. Men's Cup semifinal number 1 coming up when we return. Live action. The Freetail Sevens continues.
Freetail Sevens were down the field. Old Blue with a convincing 15-point win over a very good Harpooners team. Hopefully I get a chance to talk to Coach Nick. Coach Nick, Matilda. Oh, you were moving. Well, first of all, both of you, congratulations on making it to the Cup Finals. A lot of hard work. This team has had success in the past, and today they've proved that they got success, or they having success. Tell me how it feel to get the win and head into the finals.
I cannot be more happy to be with my home team and these girls, where I actually started playing rugby at this level at least. So I'm just super excited and just glad to be here.
Coach Nick, you told them to let go of the first half, focus on the second, and a lot of the things you guys implemented in that huddle worked in the second half. What does it say about the intelligence, the IQ of that team, and them following your lead and doing the things that you...
I'd say it's like it's a willingness to learn and willingness to be a student. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's difficult when you're playing at a high level like these girls have, playing all over the place to kind of get information, get new information, and they've taken new information on with flying colors as we see. So they're doing well.
One thing we saw all game was you blazing down the sideline. How'd it feel to be able to have those moments to get your team ahead and get a comfortable win with a chance to win the Freetail Sevens championship right before New Year's?
Honestly, it's all them. Like, they just make me look good. Like, these amazing players, like, I don't know, I'm just super glad and happy to play with them. And they just make me look good. And I do what I can and try to help out.
Matilda, congratulations, Coach Nick. Congratulations, Freetail Sevens. We're going to take it back up to you guys.